Have you ever paused to question why, despite the endless stream of advice on achieving your best life, feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and unfulfillment still linger? It's as though happiness is a prize perpetually dangling just beyond our grasp, always elusive. This paradox echoes a timeless Stoic truth. We often suffer more in anticipation than in reality. Reflect for a moment. How many of the fears and what-ifs that consume us ever truly materialize? Yet, they anchor us down, shaping our lives far more than the actual events we face. This realization is transformative, challenging how we interpret and respond to life's ebbs and flows. In a world obsessed with instant gratification and external validation, it's easy to lose sight of what genuinely matters. But there's a way forward. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy rooted in virtue, wisdom, and emotional resilience, offers profound guidance for navigating modern chaos. At its core, Stoicism teaches that while we cannot control every circumstance, we hold absolute power over our reactions. By mastering this art, we unlock inner strength and contentment, regardless of external storms. If you've ever felt like happiness feels distant or wondered how ancient wisdom can illuminate today's fast-paced world, you're exactly where you need to be. Together, let's uncover how to craft a life of enduring fulfillment and peace. A life where challenges don't derail us because we stand firmly rooted in something greater. Picture your life as a lush, vibrant garden. You are the gardener, tending to its beauty and nurturing its growth. Visitors, friends, family, loved ones are welcome, but remember, this garden belongs to you. It's your sanctuary, your masterpiece, your responsibility. Now imagine focusing all your energy on one visitor, neglecting the flowers, trees, and soil. The garden begins to wither, its essence fading. This metaphor captures a vital Stoic insight. When we tether our happiness or self-worth to someone else, we surrender our power. Our inner garden becomes unstable. Loving deeply and caring passionately is essential, but must stem from a foundation of strength, not dependency. The Stoics remind us to focus on what lies within our control, our thoughts, choices, and responses. These are the tools we wield. Placing your happiness in another's hands is akin to relinquishing control of your own destiny, inviting disappointment and heartache. So, how do you reclaim your power? Begin by recognizing your inherent worth. Cultivate your passions, nurture your talents, and take ownership of your joy. As you do, you'll grow more resilient, and your relationships will flourish. You'll connect with others not out of neediness, but from a place of wholeness. You are the most important person in your life, not out of narcissism, but out of profound self-respect. Loving others, sharing experiences, and building connections are vital, but never at the expense of your own path. A strong, content, and self-reliant individual makes the best friend, partner, and family member. Tend to your garden with care, and watch as it blooms into a source of beauty, strength, and inspiration for yourself and those fortunate enough to visit. In an age where oversharing has become the norm, where every fleeting thought and moment is broadcast for public consumption, there's something profoundly magnetic about holding back. Consider your favorite novel or film. The magic lies not in knowing everything at once, but in the gradual unraveling of its story, the slow unveiling of characters and plot twists. Now, think of yourself as the author of your own life, crafting a narrative rich with complexity, depth, and untold potential. By choosing to keep parts of yourself private, you transform into a living mystery, inviting others to lean in, to wonder, and actively engage with the unfolding chapters of your journey. Stoicism champions the art of introspection and self-containment. As Seneca wisely observed, he who avoids being overly exposed gains precious time for reflection. When you resist the urge to lay bare every detail of your existence, you carve out sacred space for personal growth, contemplation, and transformation. You're not a reality TV series, endlessly streaming for an audience. Instead, you are a curator of moments, selectively sharing fragments of your life with intention and purpose. Embracing mystery doesn't mean cloaking yourself in secrecy. It means discerning what to share, when, and with whom. It's about safeguarding your innermost thoughts, dreams, and reflections as treasures meant only for those worthy, or perhaps just for yourself. The Stoics called this inner sanctuary your citadel, a fortress of the soul that deserves protection. Guard it well, and you'll not only preserve your dignity and self-respect, but also cultivate an aura of intrigue that draws people toward you like moths to a flame. Why are we so captivated by enigmatic individuals? Because they remind us of unexplored horizons, of stories yet to be told. They embody depth, complexity, and possibility. To practice this art of selective revelation, start small. The next time you feel compelled to share something, whether a triumph, a struggle, or a random thought, pause and ask yourself, does this belong to me alone, or is it meant to be shared? Treat your privacy with the same reverence you extend to others. Nurture your inner world, your passions, projects, and reflections, without feeling obligated to display them for validation. A touch of mystery can work wonders, fostering respect, curiosity, and deeper connections. Communication is a delicate dance, and if you're always leading, you risk missing the subtle rhythms and cues of your partner. Imagine a musician so intent on playing their solo that they drown out the symphony around them. The Stoics teach us the value of listening, observing, and creating space for others to step forward. Our words and actions should stem from mindfulness and intention, not from a craving for approval or a fear of silence. Reflect on this. When you're always the first to reach out, you place yourself in a posture of waiting, tethered to the hope of a response, acknowledgement, or reciprocation. This dynamic can breed imbalance, fostering dependency or insecurity within relationships and within yourself. Stoicism calls us to embrace self-sufficiency and find peace even in solitude. By resisting the impulse to always initiate, you practice independence and allow others the opportunity to take the lead. This cultivates a more balanced, reciprocal exchange where both parties feel valued and engaged. How can you begin to shift your approach? Pay attention to your communication habits. Notice when you reach out of habit, anxiety, or a need for reassurance rather than genuine connection. In those moments, pause. Step back. Engage in your own pursuits. Immerse yourself in your thoughts, or focus on your personal growth. Let communication flow organically, free from pressure or expectation. The Stoics believe deeply in living a life of virtue, guided by justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. These principles aren't abstract ideals. They're practical tools for navigating the world with integrity and grace. When you anchor your presence in these virtues, you naturally command respect and admiration. You become someone whose quiet strength and thoughtful demeanor speak louder than any grand gesture or constant chatter. By embracing mystery, practicing mindful communication, and nurturing your inner citadel, you craft a life that is not only authentic, but irresistibly compelling, a story worth telling and worth discovering. Individuals are naturally captivated by those who embody self-awareness, steadfastness in their beliefs, and unwavering consistency in action. But how does one cultivate such an undeniable presence? The journey begins with a deep dive into self-awareness, understanding your core values, principles, and aspirations. Envision the legacy you wish to leave behind and the person you strive to become. Then, let these reflections guide your everyday choices. Be someone who listens with purpose, speaks with intention, and acts with unshakable integrity. These timeless Stoic ideals, self-reliance, intentional communication, mystery, and virtuous engagement, are not mere philosophical abstractions. They are practical tools capable of reshaping your life. By embracing these teachings, you not only forge a path to enduring fulfillment, but also nurture relationships rooted in strength, respect, and meaningful connection. Stoicism reminds us that true happiness isn't something we seek externally. It's something we cultivate within ourselves. As you move forward, remember this. Your inner world is your sanctuary, and how you tend to it will ripple outward, shaping the reality around you. A person guided by purpose lives fully in every interaction, whether it's a profound conversation, a significant project, or even a fleeting encounter. They immerse themselves in their surroundings and connect deeply with others, offering not just their physical presence, but their mental and emotional energy as well. This level of intentionality transcends mere attendance. It's about being wholly invested in the moment. Stoicism champions the power of self-discipline, teaching us to master our impulses and reactions so we radiate a quiet strength that commands respect. It's not about wearing a facade, but about showing up authentically, aligned with your inner values, and inspiring others through your genuine nature. To begin living this way, take small yet deliberate steps. When frustration bubbles up, practice patience. When apathy tempts you, choose kindness instead. Stand firmly by others when they need support most. These consistent, thoughtful actions will gradually redefine how others perceive you, and more importantly, how you perceive yourself. Over time, this authenticity becomes a testament to your deeper commitment to a meaningful and purposeful existence. Another cornerstone of Stoic wisdom is valuing your time. In today's hyperconnected age, we often find ourselves perpetually accessible, leading to burnout, distractions, and a growing disconnect from what truly matters. Stoicism teaches that time is our most precious resource, one we cannot replenish. While we may not control its quantity, we can dictate its quality. This means being deliberate about how we spend each moment, prioritizing what aligns with our values. It's about saying no when necessary, setting boundaries, and carving out space for what enriches our lives. To put this into practice, pause and evaluate how you allocate your time. Are you trapped in obligations that don't resonate with your true self? Are there activities or relationships that drain rather than fulfill you? Begin setting boundaries. Don't hesitate to decline commitments that don't serve you, because saying no is saying yes to your well-being. When you're at work, be fully engaged. When you're with loved ones, give them your undivided attention. Live intentionally, as the Stoics advise, anchoring yourself in the present rather than being tethered to regrets of the past or anxieties about the future. Cultivating inner joy is another profound Stoic principle. True happiness doesn't stem from external circumstances. It springs from within. Life is inherently unpredictable, filled with peaks and valleys. But if our joy hinges on external events, we're forever at the mercy of circumstance. Instead, Stoicism encourages us to build an inner reservoir of contentment, independent of the chaos around us. This inner joy serves as a steady anchor, allowing us to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and resilience. The Stoics inspire us to forge an unshakable sense of contentment, one that remains steadfast despite life's inevitable highs and lows. By anchoring ourselves in our internal world and aligning our actions with our core values, we build a fortress of resilience that allows us to face challenges with both strength and grace. So, how do we nurture this profound inner joy? Begin by identifying what truly fulfills you, beyond the fleeting allure of momentary pleasures. Does your soul find peace in the embrace of nature, the act of creation, the pursuit of knowledge, or the simple act of helping others? Dedicate time to these pursuits consistently, for they are the threads that weave meaning into your life. Next, cultivate gratitude as a daily practice. Shift your gaze from what is lacking to the abundance already present in your life. This isn't about denying hardships, but about recognizing the beauty that persists even in the midst of struggle. Gratitude acts as a beacon, illuminating the path to inner peace and enabling us to savor the richness of the present moment. To deepen this sense of purpose, focus on becoming invaluable, not by conforming to societal expectations, but by honing your unique gifts. This might involve committing to lifelong learning, nurturing emotional intelligence, or embodying virtues like kindness, empathy, and resilience. As you grow, you not only enrich your own existence, but also become a source of light and support for others. The Stoics remind us that our highest calling is to become good human beings who contribute positively to the world. Yet, part of this journey involves allowing others to see and invest in your potential. Recognize your worth and invite others to do the same. By fostering relationships rooted in mutual respect and growth, you create a virtuous cycle where everyone flourishes. Don't wait for recognition. Step forward boldly, share your passions, connect authentically, and embrace collaboration. When you invest in others while welcoming their investment in you, you cultivate a community where strengths are celebrated and nurtured. While Stoicism champions service to others, it also underscores the necessity of self-care. Prioritizing your well-being isn't selfish. It's an act of preservation. To give your best to the world, you must first ensure you are your best. This means tending to your physical health, honoring your emotional needs, and nurturing your mental clarity. Set boundaries, seek support when needed, and carve out time for reflection and rest. Only when you are strong, stable, and replenished can you fully contribute to the well-being of those around you. Living by these Stoic principles allows you to craft a life brimming with purpose, impact, and fulfillment. It's about living with intention, ensuring your actions resonate with your deepest values, and uplifting the lives of those around you. When you show up with authenticity, purpose, and a profound respect for yourself and others, you create a ripple effect that transforms not only your own life, but also the lives of everyone you touch. At its heart, Stoicism teaches us the delicate balance between self-reliance and interconnectedness. There are moments when prioritizing your well-being requires leaning on others, just as they may lean on you. Picture the flight safety metaphor. Secure your own oxygen mask before assisting others. In life, when you are balanced and healthy, you are better equipped to support the people and causes you cherish. Yet, this is not a license for self-centeredness or neglect of others. It's about finding equilibrium. When you nourish, rest, and care for yourself, your energy and compassion overflow, enabling you to give more freely and genuinely because your own reserves are full, not depleted. Another profound lesson from Stoicism is the importance of avoiding excessive emotional attachment to external things or people. While emotional connections are natural and beautiful, basing our happiness on them can lead to instability. Instead, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate self-contentment and independence, freeing our joy from the whims of external circumstances. By doing so, we achieve a state of inner peace that no external force can disturb. While it's essential to care deeply and forge meaningful connections with others, true wisdom lies in refusing to let your inner peace be dictated by someone else's behavior or the ebb and flow of fleeting events. If you find yourself tossed about by emotional waves, take a moment to observe your reactions. Are your emotions rising and falling like leaves in the wind, driven by external forces? If so, gently remind yourself that genuine contentment is an inner flame, not something lit by the world around you. Strengthen this internal fire through practices such as meditation or journaling, tools that anchor you to your core strength. Detachment here doesn't mean indifference. Rather, it's about loving deeply while standing firmly rooted in your own stability. Stoicism teaches us the art of knowing when to step away from relationships or situations that no longer nourish our spirit. Not every connection is beneficial, and clinging to toxic or degrading relationships can erode your sense of self-worth. Walking away isn't a sign of weakness. It's an act of profound self-respect. If you're in a dynamic where you're consistently undervalued or mistreated, it's not only okay, but necessary to step back for the sake of your peace. This decision doesn't diminish your compassion. It simply safeguards your inner calm and dignity. To bring these lessons into your daily life, Begin each day by identifying the single most important task that will propel you closer to your goals. In a world brimming with distractions, it's easy to fall into the trap of mindless busyness. Yet true fulfillment arises not from doing more, but from doing what truly matters. Each morning, ask yourself, what one action today will move me forward? Pour your energy into it, and once you've given your best, release the need to micromanage the results. Trust the process and let the universe handle the rest. Equally powerful is the practice of visualization. This isn't mere daydreaming. It's a deliberate mental rehearsal that carves pathways to success. Picture yourself achieving your goals, but don't stop there. Envision the effort, resilience, and perseverance required to reach them. By balancing optimism with realism, you prepare yourself for both the victories and the inevitable challenges, embracing the journey with clarity and grit. By weaving Stoic principles into the fabric of your life, whether in how you nurture relationships, pursue your ambitions, or cultivate emotional well-being, you can craft a life rich with purpose, balance, and fulfillment. Remember, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy to ponder. It's a practical roadmap for navigating life with intention and strength, no matter the storms you face. Let it guide you to become the architect of your destiny, building a life that reflects your deepest values and aspirations.